Welcome back, everybody, to some more Fortnite, and man oh man, do we have a game for you today. So as you can see, we're playing some more Fortnite, and we're doing some solo squads. Basically, it's a voiceover that you're hearing right now because I wasn't planning on recording this, but it was when I actually, you'll see the ending that I panicked. I pressed the share clip button, I saved the clip from an hour ago, and now you're here. We're about to get into the fight of the solo squads. Basically, I was only doing solo squads for an achievement.
No, I have not.
So it's
115 years.
and I kind of referring to other fights back there that we had. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, if you do, drop a like. Oh man, I'm doing my outro. I've never done this before. I've never done this over audio thing, but trust me, you guys are going to want to watch this. So it's going to be a voiceover type thing.
See, if I had that reloaded, I had him.
Basically, what I'm saying there is a previous game that I had. There was like 6 more left, and I died because I had no shotgun. Basically,
Like, he was dead if I had that loaded.
yeah, that's just referring back to previous games that basically didn't go too well. Well, yeah, this game probably the highlights of my of a Fortnite game.
Look at the map for me, Bob.
All right.
Let's bring back old favorites. We used to go here a lot. Let's go here again.
So we're going to Tomato Town. Basically what I'm saying is we used to go here a lot. I used to go there a lot with my friends, but then once the new update came out, I switched it up a bit. I had no intentions of winning this game. So we just drop in hoping for the best, to be honest. And just have a good time. This is where it got interesting. Like, at the start of the game, I was like, nope, dead. But we somehow pulled it back. So we drop in here looking for people around us. As you can see, there's a dude right there. And that dude is threatening. We just completely run away. Forget where the chest was, to be honest. And we're kind of looking for a gun. I'm saying to myself at this moment, get a gun, he's going to kill you if you don't. I was completely out because I knew he'd probably have teammates close to him. I was just checking to see if he jumped out or was still up there. I was pretty sure he jumped out. So we know there's a guy around us, and we probably know there's more than one guy around us. That guy didn't want it, though. You can actually hear him coming up the stairs at this moment. I decided to mini shield real quick. And he's now coming up the stairs. Or he's below us anyways. And there he is. So I heard him coming up the stairs. So I just proned in the corner waiting for him to come in. Finished him off with a pistol. I obviously knew he had teammates because he didn't die straight away. So, 1 kill. So obviously now there was the fact that I needed to be careful. Because dudes could come around us. So I decided to reload really quick just in case some other his teammates started to come rushing up. I didn't know if he had 2 guys with him, 3 guys with him. So it was just kind of gently go down the stairs and wait for people to come in the door, really. Because I knew they'd come for me. So I was just kind of trying to loot as quickly as I could, but also let's keep an ear out. I went this way to check to see if I could find him. See his teammates over by Tomato Town, because you know I more than likely knew they were going to be Tomato. That's kind of where I was going with the thought of line with this, because obviously there's only one house here.
Okay, so I know.
Yeah. So the commentary that you're hearing, apart from mine, is me, because the good thing about PlayStation is it actually records the audio.
There was more of him.
Exactly what I said just there. So I knew that it would record my voice. So anytime I talk over myself, I apologize. It's been a while since this game happened. I've just been really sick lately and not feeling the best. Minigun. You can hear the minigun. So me being solo, I didn't need to finish top first. I was like, okay, I'll go over to them guys, get the achievement that I need to do, or get the challenge that I need to do, and finish the game. That's not how it turned out. You can see him there on the left, and there's a dude on top of the building, on top of the mountain as well. I was waiting for my shots, missing all of them mostly. And there we go. He was one hit from that guy up top. That guy up top still had the minigun though. But I also knew that this guy still had teammates, and the dude up top was not his teammate. This shot's, my aim was terrible. Oh wait, it was this guy that had the minigun. So now we have a minigun to mess around with. I was like, okay, let's just pull the piss out of this game, have a good time at this time. We also need those mini shields, so we swapped it out. I knew there was a guy up top, so I wanted to get cover from him if I could. So I came as close to the mountain, so he wouldn't exactly look down. He'd be looking out, trying to find me. So I decided to go around the side of the mountain.
Campfire.
I also heard a campfire on top. I wasn't sure if it was campfire. It could just be the grass, but I thought it was a campfire, so I decided, okay, let's go up. Let's go destroy this campfire. The dude's going to be around the campfire, so we take him with surprise. We kill him. Realistically, what I should have done here was mini shielded, but I was just completely unknown to myself and failed to mini shield. Could be completely honest. So I have no idea where this guy went. I must have been cautious, hiding behind rocks, because I know the other dude probably has teammates in Tomato Town.
Or maybe not.
That's me just basically saying that there was no campfire up here. Oh, now I decide to mini shield.
Dude, I've got 2 kills, right?
That was basically me talking to myself. Whenever I play Fortnite, I do talk as if I was talking to you guys, because you never know. It's, of course, situations like this. I just got shot at. I got sniped at that moment from towards Tomato Town. So at this moment, I presumed it was teammates. I started running around. You can hear them sniping at me, and you can see them off in the distance.
hello.
2 guys in the far distance. There really was no point in me shooting. As far as I can remember, I didn't shoot. I decided just to book it out of there, because there was really no hope that I take on 2 guys.
Teammates.
I also didn't like the way I was coming up towards Dusty, and I actually got really confused in my head with the circle, because I wanted to avoid Dusty, because I knew there was probably going to be a good few people there. If not, there was going to be a few people around it, even in the building to the right. But I need to stay inside the circle.
Dusty now.
Yeah, you can hear me saying shit, I'm inside Dusty now. Or beside Dusty now. So I was not happy with where I was right now. I was also fairly nervous, because you know when you go to Dusty, there's more than likely going to be people there. So I saw this building on the right, and I presumed there was people there, so I just wanted to check it out really quick. Turned out there was no one there, so I obviously knew there was people fighting around here. So I also need to be aware of that, and there was also 2 guys to my north coming from Tomato Town. So at this stage I was kind of cramped in a lot. I was also coming up in Loot Lake as I look for the drop, which is so far away. So really I was out of my depth here. 1 person against 4 people.
Far from equipped to take that on. Oh.
Exactly. So I was saying about the drop and how unequipped I was with only 1 person. I didn't even have grenades to lob them in there. So I saw the door open on this house, and I was like, there might still be people here. Probably not a good idea. I probably should have just avoided it. But luckily, as far as I can remember, there was no one here. It had all been looted. At this point, I'm not happy, because I either have to go around Loot Lake towards the guys that were coming from Tomato Town.
Actually going for, actually in the right direction for.
Or I go along in between Loot Lake and Tilted Towers, which honestly, in the long run, probably was happy with my decision that I made. As you can see, I was really looking at towards Tilted from people coming from Tilted, because you can see there was building on my left. So I knew there was guys close. I didn't know how close, but I knew they were close.
Kind of around the Tilted area.
I also was
So-
really low on materials.
Yeah, we should have gone the other side of it.
Yeah. That's what my thinking was at the time.
Oh well.
And you can see me saying "oh well" because I wasn't too focused on winning this game. I didn't expect myself to win in this game. I was just like, get the challenge done. You got it. Boom, boom. I really did not like where I was coming from now.
Oh boy, going between Loot Lake was a bad idea.
Mm.
I mean, going between Tilted and Loot Lake is a bad idea, but... I won't get on top of this though.
So at this point, I noticed how low I am in resources, so I started collecting some. My plan was to get on top of this hill to our right, get some high ground, kind of fend off from people
Yeah,
up there
that's a good
coming up the
shout.
hill. I think there was also people shooting from Pleasant. So there's two guys here. Just run across them, they come from Pleasant.
Do I dare?
Yeah, so at this point I'm debating whether or not I take them on. They're obviously going for the drop you can see on top of that Loot Lake building. I was thinking about it, I was so tempted just to shoot.
Oh, they're going for the drop.
I was going to shoot, but other people started shooting them from the south. So I was not willing to get involved in this battle, so I decided to back it on up. Get inside the zone some more. I knew there was going to be two teams coming from behind me now. One of them's a two-player team, but the rest of them could be more. Another drop lands over towards the north area.
Okay, too many people, too many people, too many people.
You can hear the gunfire
Too many
going
people.
from the right.
For me to fight. How the fuck do I get on top of this hill?
So I wanted to get on top of this hill to get some high ground so I can kind of scout where they're coming from.
Oh man, what do we do, what do we do, what do we do?
There's also a drop over there in the left that you can see.
Do I go for a drop?
So at this point I was just debating with myself, what do I do? I know there's more people going to be going for that drop. In the end I decide, fuck it. I'm going for the drop. But you'll see in a minute that those plans kind of get turned away from me. At the moment it hasn't been a too interesting game. People get the drop. I only have 2 kills, which not too interesting.
Oh,
I was
shit,
at this
is
point
not
not
good.
wanting to get involved in fights. So now I knew there was people from Loot Lake coming that way, and I also knew there was people behind me. I was cornered at this stage. I had to make a
Where
decision.
are the guys who got that drop?
So I decided I'm going to go over here, see where they are. There was only 17 left, including myself, so 16 people left. Break that down, there's 4 teams, so I'm already top 5. There was a dude who did not notice me at all, and I just completely finished him. I knew he had no teammate, because he died instantly. If he had saw me there, I was absolutely screwed, because I had no idea he was there. He was looking behind them. And then I get shot at from the dudes in the drop. This is where I'm like, oh, no, it was a good run, but all good things must come to an end. I was certain that I was going to die. The dude had a minigun, he was tearing down my base, but I had a minigun too. I started laying fire back at him, and I almost died. I almost died here. This is where I was like, yeah, okay, I need to get away. So I started taking cover from behind the building. I'm not sure if they saw me come out, but now there was this guy running with me, and I started shooting at him. Tagged him a lot, eliminated him with a headshot, and that was him done.
Holy
That was
shit.
him done. That was probably one of the most intense moments of the battle. if I'm being completely honest. I was well sure I was dead there. At this point, I need to med up immediately. I'm worried about people coming from behind me, from tilted. I need to get those mini shields as well. And I'm already stacked up in bandages. A med kit right now would have been absolutely clutch. So I just wanted to get a sight on where people are going from. I know I have to go towards Loot Lake, which is where two teams were. Is this hill on my left? Kind of. I thought this hill was in place, so I started going up the hill. I have no idea. Don't even ask me why I stopped medding. That was, on my part, not a good play at all. I don't have a scar yet. None of the guys we've killed have had scars. They've all had shit loot. That's me basically giving out to the game for not giving me good loot. Alright, so I'm thinking, I thought this hill was inside, because as you can see, if you look at the mini-map, it looks like it's a small bit inside, so I was like, okay, I'll get up here. Hopefully, I'll get the circle on my side with the next... thing. If I missed that jump, I would have been mad. But now I start getting sniped at from behind me. And it was this moment that I realized this hill is not in the zone. I was completely stupid. A small sliver of it was. So I was like, okay.
Motherfucker. Oh shit, get inside the zone, get inside the zone.
Yeah, you see, I was completely screwed at this moment. I was like, okay. You messed up. You had a good game. You've got 4 kills. There's 9 people left. You can at least say you came 4th, if not 3rd. So I decided to patch myself up and hope for the best, realistically. And then the zone changes and it's not on my side, of course. So right now we're stuck, so we need to get moving right now. We also have guys coming from our left shooting at us. They know we're up here. They have a minigun and they were trying to take down our base. And I still haven't met it up. Now I finally met up and I can see the bullets coming from southeast, east, trying to take down where I came down from. At this point I kind of had an idea that they didn't know I had come down. So I kind of went over to see if I could see where they're shooting me from. Just kind of use my third person view and try to get it. And now I know these two guys are fighting. There's a base over on the left. And also, it came from Loot Lake as well.
This is very, very scary.
And there's 5 left, guys. 5 left. So I need to get inside the circle, and what I do is I go around the outside. I get cover from... You'll see now in a minute. I get cover from this little cliff hang-off area. As you can see, the guys are building up there, and I presume the fight's coming from right above me as I go along this little riff here.
Dude, I think it might just be me and them.
It wasn't. It was those 2 teams and me. So I get cover from the thing on my left, on the little cliff edge thing. Make my way around here so they won't notice me. I can hear them super close to me. And there's 3 left, guys. There's 3 left at this point. This is where things got absolutely hectic. I could not believe there's 3 left. I was the final 2 guys. I thought they were in the fire base over here. This scared the crap out of me when I saw them. You can see them there on the left. I noticed them at the last minute. I take out my AR and I absolutely destroy that guy. We're so low on health. I make my way around the base because I'm hoping he doesn't see me go around the base. He's trying to tear it up with a minigun. I see him hide there behind the tree. And I see him take out his building materials. He started building. He doesn't know I'm coming around here. And then he sees my legs. I get stuck on the stupid thing and he sees my legs. And here he is. He's an idiot. He's with a minigun. He has no idea. And then, boom!
Oh my god!
have it. That dude was stupid. I could not believe I won this. It was amazing. 6 kills, and I just scrambled to press the save clip. That was the best game of Fortnite I probably have ever had.